Howdy folks, I just got the last of the personal items cleared out. Hey Jim, he's gonna pull down that roof. I think he's and then tomorrow he'll get this stuff down, I think, and then tomorrow he'll move stuff into the dumpster. So right now he's just taking a whole bunch. Watch this. He's gonna actually try to yank it this way. Now there's a corner, and that one is onto the old roof that was under the other roof for the gable end. There you see insulation. I hadn't taken down all of the drywall ceilings. Now one thing I'll tell you, it's probably about 85 out here, and the inside of his cab is air conditioned. You know, had I known we were going to take this approach, although my framer wasn't available until mid-August, we obviously could have done this way to begin with, but I wouldn't have ended up with the people that I'm ending up with, who I'm very, very comfortable with. Tim Zebro of Zebro Construction is a great worker and fair. So I'm glad if it set us back a couple months, I'm glad it did with the crew that we ended up with. John Van is the framer, and so I don't have a general contractor, I'm the guy, but you know, with some of John's insights, you know, we've put a basement in over behind the garage where there was none. He came up with the fact that Linda and I wanted to put that family room underneath the Four Seasons porch. Really sort of screwed us up as far as getting heat over on that addition side, because we'd end up with soffits and the like, and they'd be pretty low soffits because they'd not only have to drop down to the beam, but then they'd have to drop down underneath the beam. So what we are ending up with now is, like I had said, 9-foot ceilings. Now look at that, he just crawled up onto this what had been the front porch where we drank our beer. He just climbed up onto that. He wants to stay off of the subfloor, obviously, because of the weight of his machine, and he doesn't want to disturb the block walls that we have in place. But look at the section that he is taking off. Folks, it would have taken me a day to cut all the sheathing, and then probably another day to drop the rafters. Now, in this process, I don't save any of the lumber, but I've got enough saved, and right now I'm getting time bankrupt where I need the time for other things on this project. So this all transpired this morning. The idea of raising us 2 feet so we end up with 9-foot ceilings, and it was a good decision. Obviously a permanent one, but we'll end up with net 9 rather than probably net 7. 7 foot high. I'm real pleased with this. Now he's going to go for that loose section up there, I'm sure. And he's, look at him climb. He's climbing again. He wants to get a different position. And you see how he uses that back thing to, he gets himself up on that, pulls up. Watch this. This is going to be worth the price of admission here. Gosh, I think I got all my personals out of there, my wallet, and I'm just, as I'm filming here, I'm checking my pockets, and I'm okay, folks. Jesus Christ, anyways. Oh, man alive. Amazing. When we're done here, he'll have reached over to where those 2x4s are there, and he'll have all of that down, which means that tomorrow, if we're going to get everything done, I think what we're going to be doing is getting some straps that'll hold 6,000 pounds or so, and we're going to be tying them around the 2x4s or the seat, whatever, and pulling that whole thing down with straps probably attached to the end of that bucket. You see the wire there, that's what they call the Greenfield. That is vintage 1966. It gives me great pains because I gotta cut all that crap when I take this thing apart. And with him, it doesn't even get in the way. Eventually, one of us is going to have to deal with it. Either we take it back to where it started and cut it and pull it through, or try to cut it with our Sawzall. But yeah, it's coming. You see how he's stacking it, and he's doing that because he wants to be able to get up on that stoop and get closer, I think. He could probably take those wires, and using those he could probably pull it right down. But I'm not going to even go over and give him that idea because I don't want to get in the way, and I think he's probably got that figured out. Absolutely amazing. This was probably 60 hours worth of work on my part. And he's going to have it taken care of in less than 2 or 3. Tomorrow then we'll just have to clean up this rubble. When he comes, he'll get enough of the deck done that I think that we can go at it tomorrow. I'm going to probably lose some of my tarp